excited for you because this is season 3. This is amazing for you and your team, but how does it feel? People are loving the show.
Good. I'm glad. I'm really excited. I know how good the season is, and I'm just like on the edge of my seat for people to see it and to, enjoy it for the next 6 weeks, and to have that camaraderie on Friday nights and Saturday mornings where we all get to discuss the sketches from the night. So yeah, I'm just excited. It's just so good. It's my favorite season yet by far. It's just the amount of guest stars, the amount of characters, the amount of wigs, the amount of outfits, honey, the makeup. It's just so good. It's so good.
Yes, it is definitely my favorite season by far. I've seen all of them. I was so happy I got to preview it. I feel like the lucky chosen one. But like you were saying, there are so many guest stars, and not that we needed more stars because you guys are amazing, but the guest stars are Michael Ealy, Raven Simone. I mean, whew, there's so many. But did any of them surprise you with their comedy chops?
No. And the reason why I'll say this is because first of all, the writing is so excellent. Our writers are just stellar. They're phenomenal. And so we know that when we send scripts to them, they're already fully formed characters. They're already super funny. So, as long as they're a good actor, they're going to be able to deliver the material. Angela Bassett said season 1, the reason why she did the show is because no one asked her to be funny, but she knows she's funny. And she was hilarious. She was Emmy nominated for her role. So no one surprised me because I know what we're capable of. And I think my mantra is I'm here to not be the person that underestimates Black people, right? Like, so I tell my employees that at the show, my employees, how callous is that? I tell my cast, my crew, I say, look, you've been underestimated other places, but that's not going to happen here. I expect you to work at the top of your abilities. And I know you will. And so I expect the guest stars to do the same, but they're always so excited before they come. I always talk to them before they show up and walk them through the sketch, and they're just so game. And I think they know it's a safe space to come and play, especially now, right? That so many of our guest stars have been nominated, and so many of the guest stars have just had these phenomenal appearances on the show. So I think they know we're going to take care of them.
Whew. Now you got me feeling bad because I was definitely surprised. Like even mentioning Angela Bassett, I was shocked. I've never seen her be funny. So
well, you know what? That's true. No. I think to the audience, it should be a surprise, right? Because you're not used to seeing them that way. But as a comedian, I know that the best actors, given the right material, can do anything. So, and we're going to edit the hell out of it and make them funny, even if they didn't think they were funny. So, it doesn't surprise me, but that's very inside baseball, but I want the audience to be shocked. I want the audience to be like, oh my God, I didn't know they could do that. That's what we want, for sure.
And you also mentioned too, how there are just so many characters, so many wigs, so much makeup. I love how that you play. So all of you guys play so many different characters. They have different accents, different mannerisms. Like you embody someone completely different than who you are. And I just want to know what the creative process of building these characters are. Like, how are you deciding, how am I going to stand? I'm going to have hunched shoulders. How is my voice going to sound with this character? What's that process like?
Totally. Well, you're kind of right in the alley. I mean, we think about it in terms of motivation, and physicality, and then voice, right? So you think about the voice and the tone, and if you're playing a man or a woman, or you think about gender, you think about, or maybe it's non-binary, we play with all of that. But I think the way I start is I let the material speak to me first. The writers give us so much, and then we layer on top of it. Every actor is different. Sky starts with mood boards, and she creates the look first. Even though if we've written in how we want them to look in the sketch, she might have some tweaks or want to change it. Or, what if it's red hair? What if it's like a bowl cut? And we're like, yes. What if she has a rat tail? Yeah, great. Let's do it. So we just remain open to all of those things that the actors bring. Ashley will start with motivation. She is a motivational actor. So she will find what that person wants, why they want it, and let that drive her. And the hair, makeup, and wardrobe for her isn't as important usually in the sketches, although it's obviously very well thought out for months. And then Gabrielle is going to be voice and physicality, honey. She is giving you, anyone who was watched the show knows that she's going to be flipping all over the place and doing the splits and like finding that voice and then the physicality to go along with it. And for me, I think I'm just like, how can I make this the weirdest character ever?
That makes sense.
how
sense.
can I
Yeah.
push this? Yeah, like how can I push this and make it really weird? So for me, it's a combination of all the things. It's physicality, it's makeup, it's hair and voice, and how they do hold their bodies. That's very important for me. How does this character move in the world physically? And so like with Dr. Hadassah, she stands very straight. Everything about her is very rigid. And even when she turns her whole body, not just her head.
Yeah.
And the voice is kind of a mix of Baptist preacher and conspiracy theories, you know, and so I don't know where that voice came from, honestly. I just kind of did it. And the writers were like, oh, I guess you're playing that character because that's really funny.
Right.
But we all audition internally. So we read the scripts and we play all the roles the first time we see a new character. And then we see who kind of nails it and who wants it, you know?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, we don't write for characters. We write for writing's sake to make sure that the writing is airtight and that the characters are fully developed. And then our cast embodies those based on the scripts. It's backwards of how most shows do it. But I think that's why it's so good. That's why the writing is so good. Yeah.
I love that. Oh, just last quick question. I know we're just getting into season 3, but can we expect a season 4? Do you even know?
Oh, that's not up to me, honey. I'll make the show as long as HBO allows. I hope so.
Man. Okay.
I hope so. Listen,
I hope so too.
To a million. Yeah.